The prospect of Prince Harry being deported from the United States has been described as a circus by a royal commentator, who asserts that there is no realistic chance of the Duke of Sussex being expelled from the country. The current controversy centers around Prince Harry's U.S. visa documents, which are embroiled in a legal battle. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, is pursuing legal action against the Department of Homeland Security to compel the release of Harry's visa documents. The organization aims to determine whether the Duke of Sussex admitted to using illegal drugs before obtaining his U.S. visa. In his memoir, Prince Harry openly acknowledged using substances such as cocaine, magic mushrooms, and cannabis. Under U.S. immigration law, there are stringent penalties for providing false information to immigration officials, including potential deportation and being barred from applying for citizenship. Despite this, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams has expressed to GB News that Harry's royal status would likely shield him from deportation. Fitzwilliams remarked, "There is the possibility of the documents being released and made public. The American ambassador has made it clear that there will be no such move, and in reality, there was never going to be. You could not deport a royal, it would be silly, and it would become a circus." Fitzwilliams elaborated further, stating, "People will speculate about it, and that is why Harry was so unwise to discuss drugs in the way he did with the publicity surrounding Spare." Adding to the discussion, London-based U.S. immigration lawyer Melissa Chavin suggested that Prince Harry might have been granted an A1 head of state visa. In an interview with the Mail, Chavin described this type of visa as extremely special. Holders of an A-1 head of state visa are permitted to enter the U.S. without the necessity of working as a member of the royal family or holding an official head of state position. If Harry indeed received this special visa, he would have been vetted only for espionage, sabotage, terrorist activities, and opposition to the U.S. government. His past drug use, addiction issues, or drug-related crimes, as revealed in his memoir, Spare, would not have impacted his visa status. The Heritage Foundation's pursuit of Prince Harry's visa records underscores a broader effort to scrutinize the processes and considerations given to high-profile individuals in the context of U.S. immigration laws. Their legal challenge aims to assess whether standard procedures were followed or if exceptions were made in Harry's case. The Foundation's action is driven by the claims made in Spare, where Harry candidly discusses his experimentation with illegal drugs. The think tank argues that such admissions warrant a review of his visa approval process, emphasizing the importance of transparency and adherence to legal standards. Prince Harry's revelations in his memoir about his past drug use have undeniably fueled public and media interest in his immigration status. His openness in discussing his experiences with drugs has sparked a debate over the implications of such admissions for visa applicants and the integrity of the immigration system. Critics argue that Harry's case highlights potential disparities in how immigration laws are applied, especially for individuals with significant public profiles and influence. However, Richard Fitzwilliams and Melissa Chavin both suggest that Prince Harry's unique circumstances as a member of the British royal family provide him with a level of protection not afforded to ordinary visa applicants. Fitzwilliams's assertion that deporting a royal would be silly and turn into a circus reflects the complexities and potential diplomatic sensitivities involved. Chavin's insights into the A-1 head of state visa further clarify how Harry's royal status could have influenced the vetting process, focusing on matters of national security rather than personal history with substances. The debate over Prince Harry's visa status also brings to light the broader context of U.S. immigration policy and its enforcement. While the law stipulates severe consequences for lying to immigration officials, the actual implementation of these laws can vary, particularly for high-profile individuals. The Heritage Foundation's push for the release of Harry's visa documents is part of a broader call for accountability and transparency in how immigration decisions are made. In conclusion, the notion of Prince Harry being deported from the U.S. is seen as highly unlikely by commentators and legal experts alike. The legal battle initiated by the Heritage Foundation seeks to uncover the details of Harry's visa application and whether his admissions in Spare were considered in the approval process. Despite the stringent penalties outlined in U.S. immigration law for providing false information, Harry's royal status and the possibility of him holding an A-1 head of state visa suggest that his situation is distinct from that of ordinary applicants. The public and media attention on this issue underscores the ongoing debate over the fairness and transparency of immigration policies, especially when it comes to high-profile figures.